All right, now we need to complete the portfolio rationale sheet. So in order to do this, your teacher has uploaded the portfolio rationale as a material. So if you remember from last week, we will open up that material using Kami. So once you click on it in your Google Classroom, let me go back and show you. You'll enter into the Classwork tab of your Google Classroom. You will find the portfolio rationale material. You will click on the PDF attachment and you will open it using Kami. Now you are going to complete part 1 of your portfolio rationale. Do not complete part 2 or part 3. Those will be completed in future lessons later on in the semester. So for part 1 of our portfolio rationale sheet, we are going to complete this top portion here, which if you follow along, you'll be able to fill out rather quickly. It's your name, your advisory teacher, and the current year you are in. You're also going to mark whether you are a freshman, sophomore, junior, or senior. So as you see here, part 1 is being completed now. We will go back to part 2 later on in the semester, and then finally we will wrap up the semester with part 3. So let's take a look at the district learning goals. Now, if you remember, you downloaded these and you uploaded them to your advisory folder. You are also going to, later on in this lesson, upload this to your Google site. But let's take a look at the graduate outcomes. You are going to pick one. Now, that doesn't mean that you should ignore all of the graduate outcomes. You should be striving to touch on a little bit of each as you progress through your years in high school. But this year, what we are going to do is we're going to pick one as your focus. So are you a productive citizen? Are you a college and career ready scholar? Are you a powerful communicator, a critical thinker and collaborative problem solver, a quality and creative producer, leaders in ethical decision making? You're going to pick one. So if I was a student, I would pick for my focus, like maybe there's an elective class that I really want to focus on. Maybe I really want to do well in my art class and show what I can do in my art class. So I'm going to pick creative and quality producers. I'm going to come over to my portfolio rationale sheet and I am going to mark an X right here. And I'm going to put an X right there. Now that I have my goal selected, I'm going to answer these 3 questions. Why did you select this district learning outcome as your focus? When you answer this question, I want you to think about what it is about that graduate outcome that you really liked or what caught your attention. Are you an artistic student? Are you super creative? Do you feel like you can show what you can do in the arts? Maybe you picked productive citizens. Maybe there's something that you do with your community service that you're really proud of and you want to highlight. Maybe you've become a leader and ethical decision maker. Maybe you've picked that one and you want to show what you can do as a leader in your class. But you are going to talk about why you selected that learning goal as your focus. Question number 2 asks you, where can you apply the district learning outcome to areas of school and community for the spring semester? Now, later on, you are going to provide evidence of this. So think about how you can apply this in your classes. Maybe there's a project that you've been working on. Maybe there is a demonstration that you're able to do, a speech that you need to give, a English paper that you have to write. Maybe there's a presentation that you have to give in your history class. Think about where you can apply the goal that you have selected. The final step, how can your selected district learning outcomes support you and your future goals? Now remember, these goals don't stop after high school. These goals help you to become a well-rounded citizen. So thinking about your future, how can you take this district learning outcome goal and apply it to your future? So you're going to think ahead a little bit and think about what you want to take away from this goal. What do you want the outcome to be? Once you have those questions answered, you are going to, just like we did last week, you are going to download your answers with all annotations. You're going to download that, You're going to upload it to your advisory Google Drive folder that you created last week. Once you have it in your folder, you will be ready to start building your Google site for your digital portfolio.